Hello explorers, welcome back. I am Leonidas and this is Stationeers. Here we are in episode, 10? Double digits of our 4 Newbies by Newbie series. By a newbie. Kind of get the grammar right. That's me, I'm the newbie. I am not an expert in Stationeers. I know what I know from playing it, from getting a couple tips through comments on YouTube. And that's it. So I felt that some of the videos that people made regarding Stationeers are a little advanced. They gloss over things and jump through and you go, wait, well, what about this? And why is that? Hold on, go back. How do you? So I'm trying to make the super basic level help videos for those just starting out in Stationeers. And in our last episode, we got hydroponics. We got our room enclosed. We got an atmosphere in there. We set up our trays, planted plants, and we haven't seen them sprout yet. But I did cut to my own more further along the line base and showed what it looks like. And today we're going to go to our next resource that we need, and that's water and oxygen. So yeah, I think that's about all the intro we need. Let's go ahead and load in. I have not touched this since recording it last. So whoa, you're gonna see it fresh off the whatever. Press F2 to get rid of the menu. Let's look around. So as you recall, right, I don't have a helmet on, I don't have a suit on. I'm holding Alt to get my little mouse pointer. No suit, no helmet. That's because I am working on my hygiene, I guess is the best way to say that. Trying to air out a little bit, as it were. There's a little plant, a little potato plant. I kept talking about wheat. We don't grow wheat. I mean, you do later, but potatoes. That's what we eat. That's where we cook them. We don't have a refrigerator storm, but we could put it in here, or we might put it in our main base. Where? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. But okay, so let's get to it. Let's throw on our suit. Let's throw on our helmet. Let's press 1 for the helmet. 3 to turn the suit on. Make sure these are on. Well, they are on already. Remember that this is to, I would click this to turn it off. This is the action to take, not the current status. So those are both on, so we can close our helmet so we're not wasting oxygen. And the air conditioner we leave off. That's just for power. We're getting a little low on our oxygen. Waste tank is okay. We would unload our waste tank in here. Keep that CO2 for our potatoes so that they can potate. And yeah, okay, let's lock our helmet because, well, Leonidas likes to do silly things. The other thing I was thinking about doing on this episode is building in a back entrance in case we lose our, what do you call this thing? What is this thing called? Airlock. That's the word. In case we lose our airlock for some reason. But do I have any? Let's see. Let's press 6 for a belt. Oh, I do have some oxide. I don't know if I have enough. I don't think I have enough pressure to get it to set off, though, to melt. No, I don't. I would need to actually, yeah, I can waste a little bit of, here, let's do this. We're going to get a little bit of atmosphere going as I stand next to it, open this for just a split second. It might be enough to get it to melt, and it sure is. Excellent. So I didn't waste too much CO2, but at least now I'll have an atmosphere in here where I can take my suit off if I needed to without having to go through that extra airlock over there. I can turn this off to save power and just use the number pads. These ones cannot. They're still disabled. We might work on that. It didn't get us very far. We would need more oxide, but we will do that later. So let's continue on our way, and actually let's try and solve this problem first. So here's the problem I'm having. That I can't use the number pads. They're disabled for whatever reason. So let's try, I'm just going to unhook the thing. Let's just kill the power to it. Let's grab, we're going to close our canister. We're going to close our mining belt by pressing 6. We're going to open our tool belt, holding Alt and pressing it here. And let's get our wire cutters and just snip, snip. Okay. Now these are going to show unlocked because there's nothing preventing them from opening. Now if I hook this back up, let's turn it, press C, right, and then down arrow, or excuse me, down mouse, we want to connect 3 yellows, click it, Okay. Still disabled. Still disabled. Why are you still disabled? Let's try this, okay? Let's turn this off. Let's kill the power. The other way to do this is, maybe I'll demonstrate it, is to deprogram this and just start it all up over again, which I wouldn't love. It's just time consuming. And here I thought this was going to be a short video. Press Q to set that down. Pick this guy up, take it out for a second, put him back in. Let's repower it like so, through the same method. These are now showing still disabled. Still disabled. Sometimes what they'll also do is they'll say locked, and you can't even force them open. With a crowbar, you're supposed to be able to, yeah, right here. See how it says the door bolts are locked? If that ever happens, you have to pull the power. I think I can show you that. Well, I think the power to the door, actually. Actually, let's try that step first. Maybe that's what we need. Pull this, that, and that. This should be flashing in air if it actually had, what do you call it? Glass on it. Okay, let's rehook it back up. Let's see, and still disabled. All right, let's do the final attempt here. So we're going to pull this out. We're going to throw it on the ground. So yeah, we're going to take our screwdriver, and is this off? Yeah, no, it's off. Now it's off. And we're gonna with our screwdriver, see how it says clear, advanced airlock. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to clear it. Okay, it is now reset. So if I put that in like that, these guys are going to show nothing. Okay, it is not set up to be an airlock right now. I need my data disk, which is probably outside. And because I am a dum-dum, yep. Okay, so we will do this manually. Let's close this, and then we'll turn this on. This one's on. Okay, so see how our pressure is dropping? Okay, we wait till that's done. Everything's out. Now we've kind of done the manual airlock thing ourselves. All right, so now we can run out, find our data disk right here, plug it in the side. See all this extra work and how time consuming it is? And now I have to reprogram the whole thing over again. So here it is, right? Flashing in air because we haven't set anything up. And we're going to set this to 0, remember. Set this to 0 again. And let's see, not hydro. Nope. Light, we don't need a light. Hydro exterior, no. Hydro gas, nope. Those are all hydro. Main active, exterior active. That's the vent, yep. Main gas is the sensor, yep. Main interior active, yes. Now where's my doors? Why don't I? Oh yeah, they were at the top. Main interior, no. Main exterior is the exterior. I guess I have to, it's kind of annoying. Scroll to the top. Main interior is interior, and now we're good. And now it should. Okay, so they are not currently pressurized. Right. So now they're not disabled. So now I could use these to transfer between the two. Take that out. Don't need this guy on anymore. And we're set. No more disabled, which is fun. Hooray! We did it. Good job, team. Okay, now let's go on to doing what we're here to do. I don't need to enclose this other room. I could, this one here, I could do the same thing that we did with the hydroponics. Go back and watch that video. I'll put a little card up around here. If you want to click on it, go to it real quick and then come back. We can enclose this, put it in an airlock. Have to redo the whole atmosphere in there again, but it is possible. Just not needed. Hey, remember this guy that I thought was missing? That wasn't. So what we need now is we have water inside here. It tells us that we have 75 liters, and that's a lot. We want to fill up our water bottle. Speaking of which, let's press 3. Nope. 4. Nope. 5. Ha. Let's fill both of these guys up. We can't hear it because we're in the vacuum of space, right? We can see the liters going down. So this is a finite resource. Okay, we keep this one on us in case of emergencies, or that we're not close by. And same with our canister, right? We're gonna need to refill that, swap it soon. So let's set that up. How do we get oxygen back in here? Okay, I hope you're ready for this task. I will explain it conceptually first. We're gonna get an ice crusher. because we get our, actually, let's just do the F1 menu, pause our game, and we're going to type in ice. Oh boy. No, we're not. We're going to type in oxide. Okay, oxide is the ice that we can mine out in the world, and it contains oxygen. 23 moles of it. Also contains nitrogen. You can put nitrogen in your oxygen tank and still breathe it, but you need a nitrogen filter. In the normal air that we breathe, it just right now, as you're sitting there at your phone, desk, TV, wherever you are, you're breathing nitrogen. There's nitrogen in the air naturally. And your body just, you inhale it, you exhale it. Well, in your suit, it doesn't. It will cause you lung damage. So you need a filter for it, or you need pure oxygen. I like using the pure oxygen method, but it's up to you. As you get an upgraded suit, you actually have 4 slots. So you could do 2 CO2 and 2 nitrogen. However you want, I'm just showing you my technique. It does take more effort because you have to essentially sterilize the air that comes through. We have to filter it, literally. We have to, we got to clean it out. So the other one is, what's the easiest way to find that? Here it is. Frozen ice water. Okay, this one I have in my mining belt already. Same thing. This is where our water is going to come from. But there's also nitrogen in it. Same thing. That nitrogen won't enter our water tank. The ice crusher separates it for us, but it needs to go somewhere. Otherwise, it builds up in the ice crusher and eventually it'll explode. So we need a way to vent this off. So we're going to do both of those things. We would either need 2 ice crushers, one for here and one for there, or you can use one and have the gases kind of do their own thing. We're going to go with the latter one. So let's go get all that set up. I'm sure I'm going to have to go mining because I'm really low on resources, but where would we be? Atmos. Wait, we have an ice crusher somewhere, don't we? Hang on. Let's look around. I think, is it in a kit? Where would the kit be? What is oh, those are all my hydroponics. No, wait, what are you? Why are you over here? Oh, okay. I think I was demonstrating something, but where are my other kits? Okay, I'm gonna go find this and I will wait. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Maybe we don't have one. I thought we did, but let's build one. But this is our glow light. Just know that things shine through like the cracks, even though it's a sealed room. It's just one of those things. Why did we put that there? Oh, that's going to be a hallway one day. Anyway, okay, so let's come back and just build it. Ice pressure. Oh, we have everything we need. What? Get out of here. That never happens. Okay, push the sideways button to make sure it only prints 1. And then we're going to need a bunch of pipes. We need liquid pipes for the liquids and gas pipes for the gas pipes. I know, right? Who would have thought? I caught an edge. Please stand by as I float through the air and come back. This is why I like stairs and ladders and things. Okay, but I don't have any pipes in here. There's a ladder. Pipes. 7. I will probably need more than that. We'll take it for now. Let's set other things down. What don't I need? I don't need iron walls. Anything else I don't need? Duct tape. I always keep duct tape. We'll put our tracker there, which is still kind of shady. Road flares. I don't need road flares. Plastics, yeah. I don't know. I just want to carry all this stuff. I'm just set you down there. Don't get lost, okay, buddy? You're a valuable member of the team. Let's... I'm going to need coils.
Hunger caution.
Okay, that's fine. We need our potatoes to potate. This is one reason why it's good to have a window. I could look in here and see if it's how our potatoes growing. But, you know, because I put it behind a wall, not so easy. So, let's... okay, let's get some coils going on our electric printer. Electronics, sorry. Coil. I could have... Oh, no, okay. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go mine. I'm going to make ingots. And I'm going to get enough to produce both sets of pipes, which would also be in here. If I look and I go, just type in pipe. Pipe with a P. Pipe. Oh, note. Sidetrack. Insulated pipe. When I put in my air conditioning unit, I should have used an insulated pipe for the part that faces inside because it generates heat and that heat will radiate out through the pipe unless it's insulated. So I will be making one of those later. Back to your regular program show. So I need, okay, so I can make some of this. And then I also need liquid pipe too. And that is, oh, right here. So I have enough, yeah, because I can do 15 of each. That'll be plenty. Okay, I'm going to go get some coil and I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. I'm kind of in the middle of smelting, so I actually didn't get any coil going yet. I just wanted to grab some of my copper ingots. Whoop, I did that on accident. And get some coil going because I want to... Yeah, that'll be plenty, actually. And will that fit in there? No. So I'm going to grab some of these coils and we're going to get going because my hunger's getting low. My oxygen's going to be low soon. So I need to get going sooner rather than later. I mean, I can fill up my oxygen canister at any time. So that's actually not like a big threat. But let's get a move on. Let's get a move on. Now, if I were good at this game, what I would actually do is I would go here, pause it. This is F1. I type in ice crusher. And I would see my ice crusher kit that I need... oh, I guess it is this. The construction. I'm going to need iron sheets and cable coils. So let's go grab one iron sheet. In fact, didn't I toss one out here earlier? Yeah, look at me. Okay, perfect. So we're going to set up our ice crusher. Oh boy. This is where it gets tricky. We're going to set up our ice crusher right here. Look at all this stuff on this thing. Okay, so let's talk about this. And looking at this schematic, I'm looking at the side right now. The front is this side, okay? Where the arrow goes in. That's where you put the thing. And then there's a button. It's going to be right here on the screen when I let go. Or right there, see it? That's the on button. And then it powers on that same side at the bottom. There's two outs, and you'll notice that one has a little teardrop, the other has nothing. The lower out, or I guess it's in the middle of the thing, that's where the liquid comes out, and the top is where the gas comes out. So, I need to kind of turn this so I can get to it, and we can still access what we need to. So I'm going to try putting it right here. Now, I'm not going to build this yet, because there's a good chance I may move it. So here's what's going to happen, is we're going to take our liquid pipe and just hook it right here. Bingo, bongo, bango. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The water then will be shared between this and that, and we're set up. But then that gas needs somewhere to go. And so when we put in water, ice, water will go there. The nitrogen gas will go out this pipe. What you could do is just run that pipe. Well, you can just put it, because we're leaving open air, you can put a vent on it and be good. I'm going to show you how to do this as though the room were enclosed, so that you can see my method for it. But note that you could just slap on a vent and vent it out into the atmosphere. But that's what we're going to do anyway. Except that I'm going to use the same one for oxygen. And I don't want to vent my oxygen. I need to filter my oxygen. So what I need is a, pause the game, filter. No. Filtration. Where are you at? Is it filtration? Filtration. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this guy comes from an atmospherics kit, which makes a whole bunch of different things. Okay. Filtration. Looking at this picture, you can put in two different, what are they called? Filters right here. So you could put in a number of gases. Let me back up. The gas comes in from the side, right here, where you can't see. And then you have an outlet here and an outlet here. I believe this one is the filtered outlet. What that means is whatever filters you have here, say I have 2 oxygen filters right here, then as the gas passes through, the oxygen filter is going to redirect just the oxygen out this side. Everything else will come out here wherever you have, whatever you have downstream. So you can do this one of two ways. If you want to keep the oxygen and get rid of everything else, you put two oxygens here and let your oxygen come out the filtered side, whatever the word is. If you want to keep everything except, say, oxygen and nitrogen, you would put an oxygen and nitrogen here, and the oxygen and nitrogen and the gas coming in would be filtered out to get dispersed into the atmosphere, wherever, and whatever's left over would come out here. There's different applications for those different scenarios. We are not going to go over them right now. We want to keep the oxygen, so we're going to put two oxygens here. We're going to have the oxygen come out because we want pure oxygen, and then whatever else gets put in is going to get filtered out. That's how we're going to do this. So it's kind of a two-stage. This is the first stage where we put it in, it crushes, and then the gas will come through, and it goes to the second stage where it gets separated into oxygen and everything else. We're going to send the oxygen here to our oxygen tank, and everything else out into the atmosphere. So, in addition to my ice crusher, I need an atmospheric skid. Hey, cool, that's done. Where did I need you? I needed you right there. Turn you off to save electricity. Gotta protect the environment. And we're going to get an Atmos. There it is. Oh, copper. I just had copper. Do you have 5 copper yet? I don't remember what you were at. What are you at? You got 5? 4. Oh, of course, I stopped at 1 too early. Okay. So let's build another one of these. Just make sure we have enough. Okay. Outstanding. Isn't that a neat little feature? At least we can do that. Nope. Almost hit the wrong thing. Atmospheric kit. Oh, I need 11? What was I looking at? Oh, man. Okay. I'll be back. Okay. Our atmospheric kit just finished. Turn this off. Can I just say how exciting it is to see our batteries so full? Oh, isn't it a thing of beauty? I love it. Okay. Let's grab this guy. Now, we will need those 2 oxygen filters. They will come from that atmospheric sprinter, but I just don't have enough space to carry them around, so I'm waiting. This guy is unruly. I will tell you that now. It is annoying to set up. So, notice that when I first put it down, it's an air conditioner. I cannot tell you how many times I have meant to build a filter, and I end up doing an air conditioner. I get it all built. I even start putting vents on it, and I go, wait a minute, and I have to tear the whole thing down and do the kit again. So here's our air conditioner, filtration, electrolyzer, H2 combustor, nitrolyzer. You can look all those things up if you want for another day, but filtration. This is what I want. Now, how do I demonstrate this? Well, okay, so here's the tricky part. This actually needs to kind of fit this way, right about, is it here? No, hang on. It's been a while. I'm gonna have to figure, okay, so it goes like, is it this? Hang on. It'll tell us, unfiltered. Oh no, that's unfiltered. Okay, so I had it backward when I was explaining it. Whatever goes through the filter will come out this side, unfiltered that side. So now that we know that, let's pick this back up. Okay, and let's do this again. So the filtered side's going to come in. This will actually work out well. So we're going to go just like, I don't know. How about this? Give us a little more space. Nah. Change it again. I'll show you why. Right. Nope. I'm going to keep it there. Okay. Now, let's start wiring these. Oh, I just put an air conditioner down, didn't I? See, I told you guys. I told you. Okay. All right. Let's start doing this stuff. Now, this one I grabbed the stuff because I was paying attention. The other one, not as much. Where did my welder go? And I need iron sheets. I have one of those. Turn it on, weld, and there's that. Let's put this back. And then I need, what was it? Coil, right? Coil and, oh, just coil. Ta-da! Ice crusher. Cool, right? Now, We'll worry about the wiring in a second. What do I need for this guy? This guy, what do I need with you? I need, I think, pipes at some point. Yep, 2 pipe kits. Let's grab those. And then I think I need coil again. Is that what it is? No. I don't want to deconstruct you. I want to construct you. Screwdriver and cable coil. Copy. That I can handle. Ta-da! Okay, let's turn around. Now, there is, this is your little readout power button. You can actually insert a disk here, and there's these, or I'm sorry, a IC10 chip, and there's actually these 2 little pins, just like on those logic circuits. It has a built-in logic circuit. A few things do. Does this one also have one? No. This is one. And so what it'll do is, for example, I have one programmed on my Mars base so that it's constantly filtering out nitrogen out of the atmosphere. And if one of the filters ever stops or runs to 0, it shuts itself off. If I think the pressure gets to a certain extent, it shuts itself off. So you can tell it to do certain things. Kind of neat. And it's all in the programming language, and you can see what the different variables are like down here. Okay. So, yeah. That's for another day. Just kidding. I'm not going to go over it with you. Okay. Let's get this guy piped up. So, this is the unfiltered. This is the stuff that does not go through the filter. So because we want oxygen coming in here, oh, if I look at that, it says filtered. So that I want going to where my oxygen is. So we're going to splice this in. We'll remember, put our wrench in that hand, just like we do with the wire cutters and a pipe. Excellent. Now, this guy, we're just going to go like this. I do want to oh, what? Oh, yes. Okay. Cable coil can go through pipes sideways like that. You can't do it. Oh, so it's not even letting me. You can't go the same direction as it. So I can do this and also go behind it. And then what I need is, yeah, that's good enough for now. More pipes. And a vent. Don't I have vents somewhere? Did I put them inside? Do I have a storage in here? I don't, do I? Okay. So I need a passive vent. Passive. I will show you what we're going to do with that. Let's build one. And then I need more pipes. Pipas. What they say in Espanol. Okay, let's get a few of these. Ugh, I can only make 4. I need more iron. Ugh, I always need more of everything, right? Yeah. Move this guy over here. This will not be enough. But what else is new? Okay, turn that off. Blue pipes. Blue, yeah. Right here. Oh, we got a bunch of those. Okay. See if this is enough. Come back over here. Now. Oh, oops, sorry, I bumped my mic. Okay. Now let's start wiring stuff up. Let's take, remember that this is the water. That tells you the pipe liquid connection. Also notice the visual difference. This has rivets, just like these connections do. Notice that these connections are smooth, no rivets. So that's why it's smooth. Okay, so for whatever you needed to tell, and you couldn't somehow. Let's make it look, you can make it look however you want. You can connect this however your little heart desires. Whoops. Please do. Now I'm going to put this over here, grab my wrench, not winch, wrench, so that I can splice this in. Ta-da! Cool beans. Any water, any liquid, not just water, any liquid that comes out of the ice will be entered into these into this whole system. Okay, please keep that in mind. Now for the gas. So the gas. Let's go. How do we want to make this one look? Because I need it to come in here. I know how we're gonna do this. Oh, but this is gonna cut me off. Can I fit back around here? Yeah, I can. Sweet. Okay, because I need to be able to get back here. Because I'm going to show you what's going to happen is as I build this, Let's bend it. I can't get back there anymore, right? And here, oh, I guess I can climb over that thing, but a little tricky. So now let's do a little 90-degree there. Bada bing, bada boom. Any gas coming out of here will go through here. And now I take my passive vent. You have to do this from this side. Or no, I'm sorry, from the outside. Okay, or actually, can I spin it? Hang on, I'm using the... No. It won't let me. Okay, so I have to go outside to do this. So you come to this side of the wall, and we want it to go outside. So air is freely passing through here right now. The passive vent, if we had an atmosphere, it would all be filling this right now. And now we are set to go. The thing is we have no filters. So let's go do those. I betcha I don't have enough of what I need. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but I need iron for those filters. What is it, like 5 each, right? I think. Filter. Yeah, so I need 10 iron. Do you have any iron? 91. I will take your iron. I think it's the first one, right? That comes out. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. Last one, of course. Let's drop these back in before we forget about them. I could cut all this out, but I guess I just like showing you guys my techniques, the good, the bad, the ugly, so you can learn from them one way or another. What to do or not to do. Okay, now let's go. I want an O2. Nope, I have to spell oxygen. Oxygen filters. I want 2 of them. Here's 1. And 2. Now, to demonstrate this, I need my atmospheric analyzer. Outstanding. Okay, turn this off. 1 filter, 2 filter. They do not stack. You cannot stack them. Oops, don't need to go that way. Go around this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Stuck. Send help. Okay. Filter 1. This is a satisfying sound for me, so I'm going to turn this up for you because I kind of think it's neat. Ready? Here it comes. I don't know why. I just kind of like it. Okay. So, yeah, we're ready to go. I will demonstrate something. Do I have oxide? No, because I used it all in there. I'm going to go mine. No, I don't even need it. I don't even need it. Ugh. If you stand still and jump, you can't go forward. You need momentum forward when you jump to get up over things. Okay, watch this. So now, oh, yeah, I guess I should wire stuff in. And this is why I was trying to decide how I wanted to do the wiring, because it depended on where I put the pipes. But this one should be able to go right underneath and splice in back here. So let's get our wire cutter. Straight line, curve it. Whoops, looking for 2 yellows. Press C, there it is. Outstanding. Now this guy wants a piece. So let's get him there. And splice it in. Oh, there. You don't need the data port unless you're going to be doing programming and need the data in and out. There we go. I can turn them on now. I go, put you back, turn it on. Yeah, it's on. Still not doing anything. This guy will, he will start turning his little things, and he's got, tells you what, how much has been processed. You can see what your filters are at. Pretty neat, right? Okay, so let me demonstrate this. If I go 6, and I know I have water, and let me show this to you. Let's grab, right now there is water in these pipes. I have not actually turned on, well, I mean, I turned it on, but there was no ice in it. I have not turned on or processed any water, yet it's showing 14.1 liters of liquid in these pipes. Why? Answer is because it's a shared system. There is water sitting inside these pipes. And as soon as you add more pipes, it flows into them. So there's water already sitting here. Now, there are also 69.7 liters of water in here. I know that if I look up here too, it rounds up to 70. Okay. So keep that in mind. This has 14 liters in it. This has 70. Call it 70. Now watch. I turn this on. Okay. And my water, it's not constant. It kind of cycles. One in, one out, a little bit at a time. Maybe. Maybe. Don't make a liar out of me. It has 1.8 liters in it. Why are you not going out? Should be. How much did I put in there? 27? How much is left? 17. So it's been processing. Why is no water going out? It might have to match this. Well, anyway, here's the thing I wanted to show you. Right now, there is no gas inside of here, right? Because, well, there's just no atmosphere. In this pipe, there is nitrogen, 4.21 moles of nitrogen, which has a pressure of 251 kilopascals, which is not very much. But no, the nitrogen, in order to exit here, I need to turn this on. So as I turn this on, you're going to see that this pipe is going to fill with nitrogen. And here, well, there's just oxygen, but it's not adding to any. So you're going to notice, okay, now there's no nitrogen. The reason there's no nitrogen is because there's no nitrogen here. The point I'm trying to make is, when you have this guy on, it's going to send gas through this pipe, and it will not go into this machine unless it is on. So, whenever you put ice in here, please remember to turn both on. What happens is this will get up to a certain pressure, and then it will explode. Not explode. The pipe bursts. It's usually not like a destructive explosion. It'll just vent everywhere, and yeah, less than ideal. So, did that help with my liquid problem? No. I don't know if it's a pressure thing. Maybe it has to get up to the same pressure. No, because this has more. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. But let's turn this guy on. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Why is that not? Oh, this is what, look, so the little lines, that's the nitrogen gas going up. It's being processed. Right? And this is not going up. Why are you not going up? 5.4 liquids, 340 kilopascals. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Don't know why it's doing that. 7.2 liters. Why are there 7.2 liters in here? Hang on. I gotta pause this and figure it out. Alright. I'm back, but still stumped. I think I'm missing something obvious. I don't remember what it is. This should be a two-way system. The only thing I think of is because there's more water in here than there is in here. Oh, the liquid's going down now. Wait a minute. No, it's not. It's still going up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try drinking this because I need water anyway. My hunger is critical. Your hunger, if it goes to, well, the vital goes to 0, then it's actually okay. It won't hurt anything. So, correction, it will hurt something. It will hurt you. I just realized what I had said during post-production. Wanted to splice in an explanation of what I was saying because I was distracted, or what I was trying to say while distracted. When it gets to 0, your health will begin to go down. You will see a little icon in the upper right corner of your body and an outline of your body, and your health will go down. And you will take health damage. But as soon as you eat and get back above 0%, you will heal back up. So that's what I was trying to say, is it's not an instantaneous thing. Of course, it needs to be corrected later, but that's actually how some people stretch their rations even farther is they will take health damage, then they go eat to lengthen the time in between, well, eating. So anyway, now back to the program. If I open this up, that went down to 14. That didn't change. This went down. Right? So why aren't you contributing? Yeah, I actually don't know. I have no idea. 540 moles, 9.72 liters. Yeah, I don't know. That's how you do. You know what? I'm gonna go take a look at my other base. Stand by. Stand by, stand by, stand by. Welcome to my moon base. So this is my little hydroponics area. It's actually 5 stories underground. All these are what the hydroponic bays look like instead of the trays. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. So I have an ice crusher here. And my ice crusher, the liquid comes out and goes directly to this tank. And this is how I fill it. It obviously has water in it. And I've added water to it because I, drink water. And it's connected here. It's got some other things, right? It goes to this canister that I use to fill in order to fill up the hydroponic bays and things. But you'll also notice that the air comes out and it gets filtered into here. And then here, the oxygen goes on to the oxygen system, and then the nitrogen actually goes outside to get cooled, comes back in, and is inside this tank after being cooled. More on that another day. But that's what's happening out there. So I save the nitrogen that comes out of that ice crusher. But that's what you're seeing here. But notice how I don't know why. It's got to be because there's more liquid in there already. I guess if I threw one of these guys on here, this is a regulator, and it force pumps water to a certain. Well, you can do either volume or you can do pressure. This one is volume, and so it forces a certain number of volume in there. So I guess I could force it higher in the other one. But anyway, okay, let's go back to our base. Okay, we're back. So yeah, so I guess that it's just because there's so much extra in here than we need. So that's my guess as to what's going on and why it's not filling there. But if someone knows the answer, please let me know so I can update this. Now that I'm not using these things, I will turn them off. Notice that there is no nitrogen here. We've worked it all out. This has no nitrogen inside of it, just water, 9.72 liters, but it can hold 200. So there's that. I guess you could actually connect this directly to the water bottle filler and just keep all the water inside. As you need more, throw ice in. This is kind of not necessary, but it's there. Now let's do the oxygen. So we got to go out and mine oxide. I'm going to go mine oxide. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my oxide here. I just have a chunk of 50 in my hand. And this, as I put it through, is going to be all gas. It would fill the pressure up on this pretty high. Now, if you want to know at what pressure things burst, they'll tell you. Let's go pause, and let's look up pipe. It'll show us all the different kinds. And we're looking for pipe. Well, there's all the junctions. Let's just do straight. You'll notice that the max pressure is 60.79 or 60.795 megapascals. So we'll just call it 60 megapascals. And that matters because if I toss this guy in here and he starts crunching on him, notice the pressure rising. Once it gets to 1,000 kilopascals, it's going to show a megapascal. Oh, 2. So jump to 2. It will increase pretty readily. See the stress in the upper right corner? As that number increases, or as it gets liquid inside, that stress will increase. So to alleviate that, we're going to turn it on. And now what you're going to see is that pressure is dropping because this is processing it. This kind of just sends it all in one chunk. It doesn't continuously process it like the what's this thing called? The filter does. But you've got nitrogen only coming out this side, right? Venting out and oxygen staying in here. If you had oxygen and nitrogen, you've done it wrong. Or not done it wrong, but you've mixed the two. And you're going to have nitrogen there, and the only way to get it out is to refilter it. But we have nice nitrogen just being vented out. This pressure, that's a little high. It's not necessarily keeping up with it super fast, but we are filling our oxygen tank. See the pressure going up? Yeah. This guy does it. This guy gets it. Let me show you this though. When the sun comes up, it melts ice. Ice that's on the ground, meaning that you've already mined. Ice that's on the ground, ice that's in your hand, that's on your belt, that's anywhere other than your backpack, or inside one of these guys. If it's inside here, it will not melt, which is a neat feature for now until an update comes. This is called a portable tank. This one just happens to be spray painted blue. This one happens to be spray painted white, and to differentiate between oxygen and well, a liquid, water in this case. So if I look up portable, these all come from the same thing. Kit portable. Oh, I guess you can build specific ones. Look at me not knowing stuff. I thought they came from all the same. Okay, I guess I lied. Never mind. But the portable gas. Oh yeah, gas and liquid. That is true. And then, but these, like this one that says CO2, it came from a. Oh, it would just spawn in. These gas tanks come from a portable gas tank, and it can only create one thing. So, anyway. That's just too much information. But the thing I'm getting at is when you click on these, notice that the where is it at? Max pressure is 100, or excuse me, 10 megapascals. Is that right? Am I reading this right? Yeah, 10 megapascals. And we're at 7 megapascals. If I get this to 10, it'll explode. It doesn't like a lot of oxygen. So if this gets to 10, or 10 point whatever that was, what was that? 10.1325 megapascals, whoops, it'll explode. These are explosive. Should we do it? Do we have enough ice to do it? Yeah, I think so. I think we do. Hang on just a second. Okay. Let's just turn it on and see what happens. How much ice I got? Oh, no, it won't make enough. We're not going to do it. Okay. But anyway, there you go. That is how we refill our oxygen and, in theory, water tanks. The portable ones. The ones with all the stuff in it. This 7 will last you a long time. That's 7.82. Because again, now my oxygen's low. So let's kick this guy on. Remember, we have it set to 6,000 kilopascals, which is 6 megapascals. Because, these canisters, same thing. These are called, I think, Canister. This one in particular is you have smart canisters, which are like digital, and they'll show you kind of like on Monsters Inc. how full they are. These ones are high volume. These are just the regular ones we have, right? So canister, and notice that the pressure on these max is also 10, and these are affected by temperature. So if you go inside a room at 10, you could blow it up. Just keep that in mind. But this guy's at 6, so we can turn him off now. This has gone down a wee bit. This was at 1.9, and we took it up to 6. Well, 1900 took it up to 6,000 kilopascals, and this went down hardly at all. So this will last us a long time. So now we do the swap-a-rooney and go, whoop, just like that. And now we're breathing regular air again. See? Sweet, sweet oxygen. And then we would come back and swap it out. And there we have it, guys. Let's see. Oh, man, this is a long video. Let's go see how our potatoes are doing real quick. Maybe, either way, we're going to shut down in there. So let's go see if we can eat yet. Disable. How does it get disabled? Oh, yeah. On my other game, my main one, as I was running through my base before I brought you guys in, it was also disabled. I don't know why. Man, it's annoying. I don't know what causes it. If someone knows, please let me know. Do we have potatoes? We do have potatoes, and we have potato seeds. Hooray. Okay, we're going to harvest. So let's take stuff off. Let's I need a refrigerator. We'll do that next episode. Okay. Let's go 1, unlock helmet, open helmet, turn these off, and let's go helmet off, suit off. Oh, we're so hungry. Okay. We will grab potato seeds. Okay, we just left click and hold, and we can drop the potato seeds. Just hit Q to drop them right there. And then now look, it has 2 potatoes. Okay, so we'll take 1 potato, and we'll put them back in here. Okay, it turns into a bowl if we take it back out. Wait. Take the potato. Oh, is this going to delete it? I don't remember. It might delete it. For science, let's do it. Yeah, deletes it. Okay, so now we have no potatoes. Let's take 1 and put it here. Okay, once it's in there, you can't take it out unless it's cooked. Now we plant our potato seeds. Let those start growing again. We close the lid. Turn on our table. Turn on our microwave. Oh, we have our first potato on the moon. Somebody call me Mark Watney.
It's been 48 sols since I planted the potatoes, so now it's time to reap and re-sow.
Now we're going to consume this. My hunger's so low, I might actually consume the entire thing. Maybe. Oh yeah, only got us up to 80. 80%. So that'll last us for a little while, at least hopefully until these guys grow. But notice that it was thriving, right? And that's what we used the potato seed for. What I would have done if I hadn't cleared that out is take 1 potato, leave the other on the, well, plant, I guess. The vine, as it were. Cook the one, eat it. If I don't eat it all, I set it on this table, come back whenever I'm hungry. Refrigerator, the big refrigerator, remember, not the small one, but the big one, will allow you to save it. It won't go bad nearly as fast. And so we can stick our baked potato in there. It'll last us longer. Once it's done, I pull the other potato out, right? Cook it, make it a baked potato, and then plant my seeds to start a new batch of potatoes going again. Notice that now that I'm eating potatoes, this will not go above 100% anymore. Because again, baked potato does not have any... Well, it just doesn't show the hydrogen bonus. But if you look at cereal bar, it gives us a hydration capacity. That's why we're able to go up to 125. What's another good one? Something with pumpkins. What was it? Pumpkin? Is it pie? Yeah, that'll take us up to 175. I don't remember if there's any that go up to 200, but this is also very complicated. A lot of stuff needs to go in it. You need eggs from chickens, 10 pumpkins. You need milk, which is it's a whole process. Milk is yeah, you have to get phenoxytone from the fern. You take the fern, you blend it, you get phenoxytone, you mix it with oil that comes from soy. You take soy, turn it into an oil, mix these two, and you get milk. That's, oh look, our light came on. And then that milk is used here. It's complicated. Same with flour. You take wheat, grind it down, get flour. The reason why I kept thinking wheat is because I use it in, what's the thing I use it in? What did I use flour for? I don't remember at this point. Anyway, not important. Might have been bread. I don't know. It was on my other base. I'll show you sometime. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. We are now set up and we could survive forever until we run out of... Well, you don't run out of oxide and water. The ores respawn in the ground in the game as time goes on. I don't know at what rate, but I'm also going to show you eventually a cool way to get some ores, an endless supply of ores. From, well, the bedrock. More on that later. But yeah, for now, we got hydroponics, we got oxygen, we got water. We reset our, what's it called, airlock, just for it to break again, so that was completely wasted. And yeah, we'll do something else cool in the next episode. But if you want to, for those of you who leave comments, I don't see them. because YouTube does not notify me when I get comments on my videos. Maybe one of every 50 comments does it ping me, sends me an email and says, hey, you have a new comment. Otherwise, I have to go back and look for them. I miss them a lot, or I catch them late. So if you want to message or leave a comment and get a quick response, head over to my Discord. Links in the description. I have ping set up. I can't have my phone with me at work, but it's much faster. Response time is much faster through my Discord. Additionally, I don't ping subscribers for these videos when they come out. So if you want that, you also need to be on Discord, so you get those pings through the Discord server when these new episodes come out. So yeah, double digits, we made it. Episode 10. Still a few more to come. It'll be exciting. Let me know what you want to see if you have any questions. But for now, I am Leonidas. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you again soon.